Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Will Ava kill John in self-defense? Sonny's right about Agent Kate's plot. General Hospital, GH, spoilers reveal that Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, showed up at the gallery insisting he was there to save Ava Jerome's, Maura West, life instead of ending it like she suspected. Sonny made it clear that John Jagger Cates, Adam J. Harrington, was a far bigger threat to Ava's safety and shared a troubling theory. Based on Sonny's prediction, out-of-control John could go as far as eliminating Ava so he can frame Sonny for the crime. We certainly wouldn't put it past Agent Cates to wipe Ava off the map and leave an incriminating trail that points straight to Sonny. That said, it's probably a good sign that Sonny has shared this theory on screen. It would be pretty dull if the show told us exactly what would happen, so we'd say there's a twist brewing, even if Sonny turns out to be right about John's dangerous plot. Ava seemed uncertain of what to do in GA's August 22 episode, but she ultimately let herself be taken into the FBI's protective custody. Part of Ava looked nervous about Sonny's theory becoming a reality, but she can't trust Sonny either right now. At this point, John has become totally obsessed with Sonny's takedown. Nothing else matters more to Agent Cates, not even preserving Eva's life. That's why this whole protective custody thing may not be all it's cracked up to be. Ava could be walking into a fatal trap if John indeed decides he's willing to kill her so he can frame Sonny. However, Ava isn't some delicate flower who'll just accept this news and let herself get eliminated without a fight. If Agent Kate's plan indeed takes a grim turn, then he'd better be ready for Ava to turn the tables. Will Ava land in a situation where she has no choice but to kill John in self-defense? There may be a tight spot where Ava has to end John's life to save her own. Since it looks like Adam J. Harrington is departing the role one way or another, maybe Ava will make sure John draws his last breath. General Hospital spoilers say Ava and John may have a final face-off where only one of them is left standing. So stay tuned for updates on whether it'll be Ava who comes out on top. In the shadowy underworld of Port Charles, danger lurks around every corner, and trust is a currency few can afford. Ava Jerome has always known this, but her current predicament has her questioning every move she makes, every breath she takes. The air is thick with tension as Ava finds herself entangled in a deadly game where survival is not guaranteed, and the stakes are higher than ever. Sonny Corinthos has been on edge for weeks, his instincts screaming that something is off. Agent John Cates, the newcomer to the scene, has made waves since his arrival, and not in a good way. Sonny's gut tells him that Cates is more than just a federal agent doing his job. He's a man with a hidden agenda, and that agenda could spell disaster for anyone who crosses his path. Sonny has seen men like Cates before, smooth talkers with a badge and a hidden blade, always ready to strike when their prey is most vulnerable. And now he fears that Ava is squarely in Cates' crosshairs. Ava, no stranger to peril, has been trying to keep her head above water. Her past sins are numerous, and the ghosts of those she's wronged have a habit of resurfacing at the most inconvenient times. But this time, it's different. Cates isn't just another enemy. He's a man with the power to ruin her life in more ways than one. He's relentless, always watching, always waiting for Ava to slip up. And she knows it. The tension between Ava and Cates has been simmering for weeks, each encounter more charged than the last. Cates has made no secret of his disdain for Ava, and she, in turn, has been equally wary of him. But there's something else beneath the surface, something darker and more dangerous. Cates seems to enjoy the power he holds over her, the way he can make her squirm with just a look or a veiled threat. It's a game to him, and Ava is the unwilling participant. But Ava Jerome is not one to be played with. She's survived too much, lost too much, to be taken down by a man like John Cates. Yet she's also smart enough to know that she's in over her head. Cates has connections, resources, and a ruthless determination that makes him a formidable opponent. And he's not above using dirty tactics to get what he wants. Ava's every move is under scrutiny, and she's running out of options. As the walls close in, Ava becomes increasingly paranoid. She's not sleeping, her nerves are frayed, and she's starting to see danger everywhere she turns. But it's not paranoia if they really are out to get you. And Ava is certain that Cates is planning something big, something that could destroy her for good. Then there's Sonny. He's been keeping a close eye on Ava, not out of concern, but because he knows that whatever Cates is planning, it's going to affect him too. Sonny and Ava have always had a complicated relationship, but he knows that Ava is more useful to him alive than dead. And if Cates takes her down, it could expose Sonny's own vulnerabilities. So he watches and waits, ready to step in if necessary. But time is running out. Cates is getting bolder, his threats more direct. He's made it clear that he won't stop until Ava is out of the picture, and she knows that she can't keep dodging him forever. The question is, what will she do when the moment of truth arrives? Will she run, hide, or fight back? Ava's mind races with the possibilities. She knows she can't rely on anyone but herself. Sonny might intervene, but only if it serves his own interests. And as much as she hates to admit it, she's running out of allies. Everyone else is either too scared to cross Cates or too eager to see Ava fall. And then there's the matter of self-defense. Ava has killed before, but it's always been in cold blood, a calculated move to eliminate a threat. But this time, if it comes down to it, will she be able to pull the trigger in self-defense? Can she live with herself if she takes another life, even if it's to save her own? The nights grow longer, each one more sleepless than the last. Ava knows that the final showdown is coming. Cates is circling closer, his intentions clearer with every passing day. He's not just looking to ruin her, he's looking to destroy her. And if she doesn't act soon, she might not live to see another sunrise. The breaking point comes one evening when Ava finds herself alone at the gallery. The lights are dim, casting long shadows across the room, and the silence is deafening. She senses him before she sees him, Cates, lurking in the darkness, his presence sending a chill down her spine. He steps forward, his eyes gleaming with a predatory gleam. "It's over, Ava," he says, his voice smooth and menacing. "You've run out of time." Ava's heart pounds in her chest, her mind racing. She knows this is it, the moment she's been dreading. Cates has come to finish what he started, and there's no one here to save her. But she won't go down without a fight. She can't. She reaches for the gun she keeps hidden under the counter, her fingers trembling as she grips the cold metal. Kate sees the movement and smiles, a cruel, knowing smile. "You think you can stop me?" He taunts, taking a step closer. "Go ahead, Ava. Do it. See if you've got the guts." Ava's breath catches in her throat as she raises the gun, her hands shaking. She's never felt this kind of fear before, this deep, paralyzing terror. But she also feels something else, anger. Anger at Cates for putting her in this position. Anger at herself for letting it get this far. "Don't come any closer," she warns, her voice wavering. But Cates ignores her, advancing with a cold, calculating determination. "You won't do it," he says softly, almost tenderly. "You don't have what it takes." In that moment, something snaps inside Ava. The fear, the anger, the desperation, they all converge into a single, blinding moment of clarity. She has no choice. It's him or her. With a cry, she pulls the trigger. The gunshot echoes through the gallery, loud and final. Kate stumbles, a look of shock and disbelief on his face as he clutches his chest. Blood seeps through his fingers as he falls to the floor, his eyes wide with shock. Ava stands there, frozen, the gun still smoking in her hand. She can't believe what she's just done. Her mind races, her heart pounding in her ears. She's killed him. She's really killed him. But as the reality sinks in, so does the relief. Kate's is gone. The threat is over. She's safe, at least for now. But at what cost? As she stares down at Kate's lifeless body, Ava knows that this isn't the end. There will be consequences, questions, and accusations. Sonny will want answers, and the authorities will come knocking.